Oh well. Hey, apparently we're not ready, but oh damn well. This is a scene for Sept of the Howling Wind, a Werewolf the Apocalypse joint set in San Diego. So Reese and his twin Theo, oh my god, are they on a mission from Coyote today? And they called their parents to meet them at the hotel. So Reese will look at Theo. And you can get ready, by the way, while we talk. Reese will look at Theo, and he'll say, "Are you sure? You're.
Oh, I could be wrong, but I'm 100% positive.
I'm with you here. I think we have a pretty solid theory. But if we're wrong, how badly do you think they're going to be mad at us?
We're their kids. How mad that could they be?
They could write us out of their wills.
I lived on ramen for a long time, and you know how to cook.
That's true. I do know how to cook. I'm not really independent. Worried about me independent. There we go.
And it's not like I didn't marry into money or anything. Like, what?
True. We are strong, independent, fierce women. He'll flip his hair.
He'll flip his hair and be like,
we don't need no man. Or parents. Fuck our parents.
And then
what?
Kind of like at Reese, and he's like, "Did you?"
I used to be married to your father.
I know.
He's mine too. Wow, I need to remember that. Anyway, okay, we're doing this, right? We're actually going to follow through with this and tell them what we think and feel and run the risk of being deported. I mean, disowned.
I doubt they would do that. Would
Deport
they?
us? I can go back to look. I'm here illegally. Just so you know.
Well, I'm not. Oh wait a second.
Do you have an identity?
I don't have an identity. Oh wow.
Oh wow, holy shit. Oh boy. Oh gee, they could deport us.
Oh god.
We could be deported back to Luxembourg. Oh boy. Oh wow. Let me just cry over my fucking champagne and escargot. Get defeated back to fucking Luxembourg. Anyway.
I need to talk to like a seer or Tolia about that. I mean,
yeah, talk.
True.
I just want to lay under a seer once. That's all I'm saying. I'll shrug.
He just kind of turns his eyes to the side.
We have enough time for round 2. Kind of laying there naked, looking at him.
I mean, we can.
He glomps him. Second round. I'll roll off with him afterwards. Light a cigarette.
He'll light a cigarette too.
Wow, I really love you.
So the group text goes off that they have arrived.
Oh Lord, I gotta get clothes on.
And because I'm gonna present myself naked, of course. He'll throw Theo's shirt on. Well, whatever, fuck it. They wear the same size.
Oh yeah, we'll just swap clothes. He'll just start putting on Reese's clothes.
Reese gets his pants though. He's like, these are my pants, my wallet's in it. You're not getting that. Slip those on. My God, why do your clothes smell like Angel? Jesus Christ.
Jacob picked out my cologne, and he's very specific. He laughs.
Let me get this straight. Your husband picked out your boyfriend's cologne. Nice. And he'll just shrug. Angel is the cologne that Jesse wears.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, he'll say no. Jesse, I was all over him earlier.
Oh boy. Oh geez. Oh boy. Okay. So he'll walk out. I made lunch for our parents and made sure to serve it in a room that they can't get out of.
Oh, perfect. He rubs his hands together.
Right. Yeah, there is no running from this shit. Okay. So he goes, he'll put on clothes, do that, grab a couple bottles of wine because he couldn't be any more insensitive about the fact that fucking father just tried to drink himself to death. And I'll head to the conference room. Oh.
It's rough, holy crap. So yeah, they get there.
I literally didn't mean it, by the way.
Okay.
Am I spotty or is it?
No, I said that they get there.
So Reese will grab their precious little hands. Mama, Papa.
He'll
So
smile
they
at
both
them.
look at him and they look at each other and they're like, "Oh, this is not good."
I made lunch for us.
Theo will go over and kiss Justine's cheeks. How are you?
I know, it's me.
Was the drive okay?
I'm working on it.
I have a feeling that I'm much better than I'm about to be.
No,
I don't trust either of you any farther than I can throw you right now.
Why would you throw your darling children?
He'll look at her.
Why wouldn't I?
He'll look at him. Do you not remember where I ended up?
Oh, true.
Oh, God.
That was your life choice, not mine. Okay. So, beautiful little spread. So before you see Papa, we wanted to talk to you.
They'll both nod pretty much in unison.
Theo will like pull out the chairs for them, and then he'll stand in the doorway.
Oh God! If you don't think out of character, if you don't think for 1 second that a shade house gothic can't get past you.
There will be a struggle, though.
He shoots off a text, smiling to Emil, and looks up.
Oh my God.
Okay, come on, sit down, eat, enjoy lunch with us. Look, I made lamb kebabs.
They'll sit and they'll start eating, but they both are looking at them sus as fuck.
Theo will sit in a chair closer to the door and he'll eat, looking at them, smiling.
Is it really that bad? You think we're gonna run out the door?
He points at Felix. I think he will.
Felix blinks. Okay.
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 You just want us to cut through the bullshit.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Felix will nod.
we have a theory. Hear us out. Okay?
Okay.
You explain it, Theo. You're better at this shit.
Okay.
Throw your brother under the bus and see how
Oh, yeah. Beep, beep.
Mom.
Oh, Lord.
He'll hold her hand.
Why?
Yeah, so he'll say, full disclosure. We expect you to get upset. We expect there to be booger crying and tears and truth to happen. We're prepared. He throws out a box of tissue. The number 2 crisis hotline. Sponsors.
Oh my God.
He'll
Lawyers.
squeeze his mom's hand and he'll say, Mom, okay. What are your feelings for Camden?
That was a hell of a way to open that, by the way. I really admire you right now.
He smiles.
She blinks.
Wow, I
She
really
blinks.
appreciate you right now.
She's I like him.
Sure, okay. So
Theo will
Yeah.
look over at Reese and like narrow his eyes. Sure.
do you want me to throw this out?
She
I know I
looks
have
confused, like, okay.
So here's our theory, okay?
Uh-huh.
Our theory is that you and Felix have fallen out of love. You're falling in love with Camden, or just want your freedom and have moved past him. And Felix is falling in love with Reese or Reese, sorry. I should have slipped that. Reese, and is afraid to admit it. And that's why he is in the situation he's in. That's our theory.
Not to mention, Camden is madly in love with you, Mom.
Oh, that
and
is. He is madly in love with you. We've asked.
And then
Her jaw drops.
Then there's Papa Reese, who wrote a very long note about how much he loves Felix and how he can't have him.
That too. I didn't read it. I only heard about it hearsay. But apparently, as I understand it, it was very, very poetic and flourishy and how he can move on. That this is not one of those things. It's straight. That was empowering as fuck, as I understand it, right? He'll look over it at Theo.
Theo will like clear his throat and he'll be like, "Oh, give me just a second. I have eidetic memory. I know this exactly how it was said."
Please present it to the court.
Okay.
Remember, out of game, by the way, Lindsay. I said that that the important parts were through.
Oh, what a specter haunts me. How the empty halls of my heart echo with each beat. I left a summer with her, then moved to Tempest nights, that I should find my love in her home. Why? Why do you mock me? Why? What have I done? What action so cruel did I take to deserve this torment? The years I have ground me to the ground, to nothing but grains of sand, and I have been slipping through the hands of all that try to hold me. Perhaps, maybe I should be more like sand, adaptable, fluid, yet solid. He's just one man. How many men have come and gone? I'll survive this one too. I'll survive and thrive. I know other way than this. And he'll look.
Beautiful. He'll just shake his head. I really appreciate the nuances of his letter, because although he's saying he definitely can mourn and feels a loss at, well, no point of Felix, he also understands that there's hope and he can go on. Which I think was kind of more the point of the entry. And he'll point it at Theo.
He'll shrug. I mean, yeah.
Point is, this is one hell of a mess.
He'll fold his fingers and like kind of rest his head on them and just kind of look at Felix and Justine. So.
Justine has tears in her eyes. But there's a measure of acceptance on her face as well.
Good, you say. I suppose Douglas has to put a stop to that, huh?
So, let's see. She'll look at Felix, and Felix will look back at her. We haven't fallen out of love, but we are very comfortable in our relationship. It might seem that we have, but we haven't. Felix will nod. Justine will say, however, I kind of expected.
Ah, damn it.
She'll think. I kind of expected things with Reese and I to not work out. Not that I don't. Not that I wouldn't want it to. I do. But she'll shake her head.
May I kindly point out, by the way, that involving you, neither of us actually knows how he feels, and that was only one entry.
She'll nod. That's true. I'm
not saying he doesn't love you. I'm saying I think he feels like, from everything it said in his entry, that,
He has very intense feelings for Felix. It doesn't mean that it detracts from the feelings for you.
Now, her feelings about you two, I don't give a shit how comfortable you say you are. Comfort is the death of love.
Do you want to be comfortable or do you want to be happy? That's the age-old question.
I mean, sure, yeah, you're comfortable. But I'll shake his head.
Damn.
I was comfortable too with Felix. I looked at him. I know you don't remember what happened. But I'm never okay with being comfortable. And I, in my comfort,
Suddenly achievements, holy crap.
More. And so I looked. I strayed. And I got wrapped up in my other lover, who saw him as a threat.
Theo will kind of rub his hands together and say, and I was comfortable as Caroline, avoiding pain altogether, but yet not ever living and not ever being really happy.
You two just don't seem in love. I'm fucking sorry. I didn't grow up with you, so I don't know what I'm looking at.
I did, and I'm still remembering. But I have the feeling that it slowly was dissipating. And
I understand. You needed each other. You supported each other. And you know what? Hell, maybe you were wrong, okay? Look at Felix. I don't want for my mistakes to cost you. I know I hurt you. And maybe it's just, I thought maybe that it was a punishment that I had been placed as your child in this world. But now I'm starting to think that it was a second chance to learn to love you unselfishly. To not, I don't want to put my own wants on you, to burden you with that.
That's strobe of the lightning, though.
The same passion I see in your eyes for each other. That same spark and he'll shrug. Sorry, I just don't see it between the two of you. I don't even know if it's something you've just not seen yourselves.
They'll shake their heads.
Theo will grab Reese's hand and hold on to it and just look at them.
And squeeze it.
It's hard to let go of things, especially when they mean so much to you.
It feels like when you see Camden come around, Mom, your eyes just light up. And you just seem so happy. You seem that way when Reese comes around, but more kind of like...
You're just happy he's here.
Exactly. And Dad, when you see Reese come around, your eyes light up. I know that there are others that court you, but it seems like out of all the people in the world, you're the one he wants watching you. Everybody loves you and sees you almost as this symbol of beauty and greatness and leadership. He just sees you as...
You.
Mm-hmm.
Without all the fancy titles.
And maybe we're wrong. And you know what? If we are, whatever. And Papa doesn't know what we're doing. We're insane and fucking cocksure, okay? I know
We're so sure of ourselves, he'll smile.
We're so full of ourselves as well. It's just how we feel, what we see. And if we're wrong, whatever, we're wrong. Please don't hold it against Papa. I don't think he would have said anything. I think he really is trying to just do what's best. But right now, frankly, I think he's trying to do what's best for him. And that's honestly probably the best thing for him to do. You know, he's got Liam by his side. Theo told me that Lita came by earlier and there was a lot of tension.
He'll bite his lip. I don't think
And
she...
you know what?
I think she
Felix?
loves Petra.
Yeah. Hold on, what was that?
I think she loves Petra more than anything.
He'll shrug. I don't fucking know. And you know what? He'll look at Felix. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe what's lighting up your eyes is that you like seeing someone who loves Mom so much that you just... I don't know. I'd like to think I know you, but I didn't exactly do right by you. And I will always... He actually shuts his mouth and tightens his jaw and doesn't say anything.
Theo will wrap an arm around him and squeeze his shoulder.
He just looks away.
And I still don't know everything. I know my love for you too, but I don't remember. I only remember little things. And I'm trying to remember. And I will, one day. Until then, I have to get to know you.
I'll just stand up and pull Theo's arm. Whatever, we're wrong. It's fine.
What fixed what?
They're both just sitting there processing the things that have been said.
Reese will tug. Will tug. Theo's arm.
Theo will pull him in
Come on.
and hug him.
No, he's pulling him to like go walk.
Oh, he'll take his arm and walk with him. Sorry.
He feels guilty and bad now.
When they step out the door, he'll hug him.
We'll him back.
It needed to be said. I know it was hard, but
Shrug. We were wrong. I mean, I really thought
I don't think we
right.
were. I think they're just
Felix didn't even
having
say
a hard time of it.
Ugh. Like I said, Felix didn't even say anything.
Maybe it's because he's afraid we are right. He doesn't want to admit it. He chews his lip.
I think what's wrong with Felix.
Well,
Is
not
that
always be boastful, like damn.
he remembers what it's like to be betrayed by the one who loves you. And you put everything into. And if I could go back and take back what I did.
Reese, he'll pull him in and hold him really close.
He was never anything but good to me. I loved him so much. But that's the way my mind was at the time. I just... And I lost him.
He's running his fingers through his hair and rubbing his back.
And it's okay. I've moved on. I know I have. I sincerely have. But now I'm afraid he's never going to. Or that I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. I can't really speak for him, but he needs to move on.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not exactly overjoyed by the fact that, you know what? Don't worry about it. He'll just throw his hands up on my bed.
I'm gonna worry about it.
I don't want to say what's in my mouth right now because I don't want to offend everyone involved. It's bitter and it hurts. I don't want to say it.
Well, then say it to me, because no one else is here.
I don't want the love of my life to feel like Justine loves Reese. I didn't see that. She admits it. Mom, I'm sorry. Mom loves Reese. And she always mourned for a touch she could never have.
He'll squeeze his shoulder.
I was there for her. I'm sorry if I want something more for him. I'm sorry that I wanted to have a love that the kind of love he deserves. And I never gave him. And I'm worried he never got. Yes, I understand they love each other and I respect that. It's fine. I just feel like he's always had a half love. I can't give it to him this life. Maybe some other time.
I feel like he doesn't see love normally anymore. That he sees it as shallow and only on the skin.
He growls, and I'm the one who did that to him.
He'll cup his cheeks and look at him. You can't change the past.
And he turns and he basically throws open the door. And he actually goes right to Felix.
So when they go in, both Justine and Felix are facing each other, holding each other's hands, tears in their eyes. They'll turn and look.
Reese goes to Felix.
He looks up at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. But thank you for inviting me to play.
He licks his lips. I'm sorry. You never deserved what I did to you. And you were nothing but good to me. And I didn't appreciate that. And I said you were the greatest love of my life, and I didn't treat you that way, and I never have. And I was selfish and shallow. And I loved you because of the way you made me feel. And I loved being with you. I was in love with the idea of you. And I just ignored you, the man. And it's the greatest regret of my life. And I deserve every ounce of pain and every tear I've shed, and I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry.
He lets go of Justine's hands and he stands up. He cups Reese's cheeks.
They are so wet.
I forgive you. And then he'll kiss him.
This was a kiss.
Huh?
This was a soft kiss.
He'll press his forehead to his. You made Justine and I realize that we had maybe not fallen out of love, but just become comfortable together and not nurturing our love anymore.
They will
We
come in
don't
after
wanna-
cleaning up the vomit.
We don't want to be apart. We don't. So we're going to try to see if we can save us. And if not, then he'll look at her. And I guess we'll have to say goodbye, but we have to try. Justine will nod. There's tears in her eyes too. And she'll say to him, I don't want to do the same thing to you that Reese did. I don't want that to happen.
Reese is very quiet.
Theo looks down on the floor.
He grabs Theo's hand.
They'll squeeze it. It's very comforting how he's holding his hand.
So, Felix will take Justine in his arms and hold her, and they'll both cry.
Reese walks out.
Theo goes out with him. As soon as he steps out of the door, like tears start rolling down his face.
Yeah, he'll go outside and he'll light up a cigarette.
He'll press his back to the door and slide down.
He just keeps walking. He'll walk outside and light a cigarette.
He'll see him walk all the way outside and he'll think, yeah, I could smoke too. And he'll get up and walk out there and light up a cigarette.
You know, most children hope their parents try to work it out, stay together. He'll hand Theo his cigarette.
He'll light it up off of his.
That's what they want, fine.
I want them to be happy, not to keep pushing themselves, feeling they'll fall in love.
Don't care
Again.
anymore, Theo.
I know.
I just don't care. Until dust in the wind, anyway.
He'll look at the night sky.
My heart hurts right now for all of them.
They're all hurting so much and they're letting it hurt.
All right, Reese will be fine. Papa, I'm sorry. I'm too used to that man being my uncle. He'll be fine. I know he'll be fine.
He nods. He was prepared to move on anyways.
Better you realize it now than later. I really thought we were right, though. Fuck. Really thought we were right.
I wanted so much to be right.
Oh my god, right? I feel like somebody here is being a selfish bitch and I can't put my finger on who. Whatever.
He'll rub his face.
I really just I don't know anymore. I'm just hurting with you. I'm really hurting.
I know. He'll hold him. They may be smoking, but they can move their arms to the side.
Right?
I just feel like they don't want to accept their feelings.
I don't really. You know what? Whatever. Whatever. She wants to fucking do exactly what I did to him. Fine. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Don't look at him. I am so sorry.
No, you're not sorry. And he'll boop his nose. Because I'm not sorry either.
I'm just thinking about what Camden said too. Whatever. You know what? I don't
We're such
care.
a dysfunctional family. He'll throw his hands up.
Yeah, you know. I just didn't. I don't care. I literally don't even care anymore. Maybe I want to get deported back to Luxembourg now.
I don't want you to be deported back to Luxembourg.
I don't want you to be deported to nowhere because you're homeless.
Right, though?
Jesus Christ.
If anything, I still want to be close to you.
Why would anything ever come between us? Other than your blistering fucking megalomania.
True, but we were separated for so long, and I always wonder if something will separate us again, and it scares me.
No, whatever. I gotta go and say bye to our parents and I can fucking get out of here. I just want to get the fuck as far away from here as I possibly can right now, honestly. I already saw Papa, so I'm just ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I heard you talking. Here. I'll pull him and kiss him.
We'll give him a kiss. It's a little stiff and like kind of like he's not emotionally available right now.
Yeah, he knows that.
But he'll go back into the he'll go back in the room with Felix and Justine.
Well, actually, he's gonna run right into Felix on the way back in.
His brow will go up. Sorry.
fine.
Hmm?
I need to go outside. I need to go outside.
What's wrong? As in, you need to go outside alone, or hey, you need company?
If you want to come with me, you can. I don't care. I'm going outside.
Okay, I'll follow. Ah, no, you bastard! I'll kill you.
Theo's still like finishing up his cigarette. We'll just see them come out and be like, "Wait, what?"
Nah, but I was
Felix.
Cool is it, by the way, because he will run in the fucking room and grab his coat really quick. Like, sorry, I do need this. Wasn't just being dramatic. He'll wrap himself in it.
If he goes back in the room, Justine is sitting at the table with her head in her hands.
Save me some trouble here. You know when someone goes back into a room and they do it so quickly that they basically ignore anything else in it?
That's fine.
They're
Cool.
trying to.
So
That happens.
So, Felix, he gets outside and he fishes cigarettes out of his pocket and he lights one.
Theo has a curious look on his face. What's wrong, Papa?
He'll light another one. Fuck
Yeah. Yeah, Theo's like, I'm gonna light another cigarette. What the hell?
Smokes the same kind of menthols that Reese does.
You know.
Out again, by the way, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Felix will. He closes his eyes. He takes a long drag off of the cigarette. She's she's making me go. I wanted to stay and make things work, but she's said she doesn't want the same thing happening to me again. So she's making me go. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to leave her.
Theo will walk forward and hug Felix.
He sees that and gets about an inch from her face.
What?
Reese turns around, goes back into the room, and gets about an inch from her face. And backs, like he basically walks forward.
Well, she was sitting down.
As in to back her up.
Theo's just.
Yeah, he says something. You may be my mother, but let me make one thing very, very clear.
What?
I don't give a shit how much you regretted it. You threw me away. And I threw him away.
She nods.
And as much as it pains me to say it, if you're afraid you're just going to hurt him again, or hurt him, or do anything of that sort, you better be damn sure that walking away is what you want to do. Does it hurt me to see you two in this situation? Yes. Very much. Does it hurt me to see my papa in this situation? Yes. Very much.
I don't know, Reese. I don't know. My whole life, all I've wanted was Reese, and now that he's here, I feel like he and Felix, I see what they have. I feel like that surpasses anything he and I ever did. And I don't even know what to do.
It's not.
What?
It's that you both are trying to find what you had. It's not there. Time doesn't work like that. And you need to respect it's not going to be the two of you anymore, which is what both of you are looking for and never going to find. And don't tell me that's not what you're looking for. I can see it. Say I'm right.
So at the very beginning of what he was saying, cut out.
It's okay. He said that basically the both of them are trying to seize what they lost, and what they lost isn't there anymore.
Yeah. She'll nod.
You both.
Huh?
You both are doing it. And in doing it, you're hurting Felix. Both of you. He doesn't know which way to go because he's not there. If you three are going to work as a triad, what you need to do is pay attention to your lover. And let them establish what they need to establish between each other.
She'll nod.
You're being selfish. You and Felix already have a relationship. You and Reese have one as well. But Felix and Reese, they don't. And you're coming between them. And you are going to push Reese right out of the picture.
I don't want that.
You will lose them both. And yes, Camden is in love with you. Whether you give a shit about that or not really my problem.
She'll not.
I'll shake his head. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I can't take this anymore. I'll walk out. You want to listen to me? You don't? I don't care. It's all gonna fucking end in the end anyway. And he walks out.
What are you doing? It is really loud.
I know, I'm sorry. It's because my computer's gonna die in like any second, and I'm trying to actually stop it from doing that. I really need to open this computer up and fix this. Let me actually end the broadcast now. If we want to keep going, I'll join from. Oh no, got it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Theo's outside with Felix if you were going to pass Felix, and if the computer still works.
Can you hear me? No.
Yeah, Theo's outside with Felix. And if the computer still works.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, switch to Felix and Theo. He's hugging him and rubbing his back.
He's just crying.
Papa.
Yeah.
He'll cup his cheeks and look at him. Look into your heart and find what you want.
I want both Justine and Reese. I don't.
If you want both, don't let her just push you away. But know that she can't push you and Reese away either.
He'll nod.
Okay?
He nods. Okay.
Reese, he cares so much for you, and he cares for her too. He just feels that he doesn't get to spend time with you. He feels like he's isolated in his own home because he's made to feel that way.
He'll nod.
If you really... Go ahead.
She's even told me to not be afraid to leave her alone. She'll be fine. To focus on Reese.
Then
She's not
focus on
alone.
Reese for a while. She has a lover.
That's what I was about to say. And she may say that she only likes him, but I see that there's a lot more there. Which is fine. I'm happy, actually. She just
Honestly,
needs to admit it.
Honestly, I want the best for Camden too, but the priority, in my opinion, is my 3 parents. I could care less about Camden.
He'll nod. I want us to come together, not fall apart. I don't want us to fall
Then make
apart.
sure that all 3 of you are supporting each other. If one pillar is weak, you'll all topple.
Where did you get such wisdom from?
He smiles and he says, well, I have been hanging around Reese.
The one who says it doesn't really matter because we're all dying at the end anyway, right?
Exactly. Just make sure all of you are strong. I don't want you guys falling apart.
I have a theory.
What's that?
That if she really wanted me to go, she won't be in there when we go back in. But I think she's still sitting there.
He'll nod.
We do love each other. I love her. God. But Reese and I do need to. We need to establish us. And I love him very much.
Then love him. Don't let Mom stand in your way. And that is what she's been doing. She's been standing in your way. I love her, but she has.
Not all of her own accord. She's been standing in the way because I've been putting her there. And I know that. And I have to stop.
And she's letting you do that because
Mm.
it makes her feel safe. Safe because
neither of us are blameless in this.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just pointing out that she likes to be able to have a little bit of control, and this is something I've seen. And
Oh no.
whenever she doesn't have control, she freaks out.
He'll nod.
I'm not gonna live for this.
Anyway, let's go back in, Papa.
He'll nod.
He'll squeeze his shoulder and open up the door for him.
He'll walk in.
Fuck, I have no idea where I was. Great.
And they'll go back into the room. And she's still there. And when he walks into the room, what? What did you say?
Her computer died.
Ah, okay.
Well,
So
we can do this
try and
really
get
quick.
this. Yeah, I'll try and get this. We got like 5 minutes. So he'll walk into the room and she'll stand up and she will walk towards him and he'll walk towards her and they'll share a brief hug. Then he'll pull her back and she'll look up at him and she'll say, I don't want you to go, but I'm going to go home and you're going to go see Reese. And he'll nod. And he'll say, I was going to tell you the same thing, that I wanted you to go home and I was going to go see Reese. And they'll both smile because finally they're on the same fucking page. And they'll give each other a quick kiss. And she'll walk over to Theo.
He'll give her a hug.
She'll hug him back. I'm going to focus on Camden while he focuses on Reese.
He nods. I think that's for the best right now.
But you and your brother were wrong about us being out of love. We're not. We just lost focus. But we'll be okay.
He'll nod.
But he was right about everything else. Both of you.
He'll raise up a hand. You do realize that I was the one who came up with the entire theory, right?
Because you pay attention.
He'll smile.
I love you.
I love you too. Now, and he'll put a hand on her shoulder. I think I'm not gonna go ahead and go. I'll go after everything, after Felix talks to, or after Papa talks to Papa.
She'll nod. Okay. Well, I'll be at home.
He'll nod. I do want to make sure Papa Reese is okay. And then after that, I'll go ahead and leave. But before that, Felix really needs to talk to him.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But I don't want to lose them. And I know that whether it's been intentional or not, I've been standing between them, and I can't do that anymore.
The longer you stand in between, the quicker you will. So realize that.
I have. Believe me, your brother put it in a not so subtle way. She'll nod.
That's racy for you.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm going to try and spend more time with him too. I know it probably won't happen right away, but I need to.
You pushed him away.
Yeah.
He says it matter of factly.
She knows. She nods. She knows. I'm not denying that fact. Pushed him away. Yeah. I'm sorry I threw him away. I shouldn't have. Should have taken you both. The past is the past, and I can only try and make a better future.
One step
So
at a time.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. So my door is always open.
And I'll always be here too, of course. He'll do a spin.
You better be. She'll hug him.
He'll hug her really tight.
I'm going to go home. I'll see you later.
Au revoir, Mama. And he'll give her a kiss on the cheek.
And she will leave. And they both feel like that they're feeling better about things. Like there's still like the tension, at least between them, has gone down significantly.
Yeah, and Thea will walk up and just hold Felix for a little bit.
Yeah, Felix will hold